The flooding in parts of Victoria's northeast is expected to worsen today, and that's as that heavy rain continues to fall. Our reporter Danny Morgan joins us from Tallygarupna. And in Cooma, on the New South Wales ACT border, we're joined by reporter Jessica Nairn. Good morning to you. Danny, let's just go to you first. What's happening there this morning?
Well, Corinne, I'm in the main street of the town of Tallygarupna, which is just north of Shepparton in the Goulburn Valley. There was about 60 or 70 millimetres of rain here overnight, and that's on top of well over 100 millimetres earlier in the week. So the main street, there's a lot of water lying around here. There's to my right, there's a major operation of sandbagging going on because many houses here have been inundated. We're standing in front of the Tallygarupna pub, which is one of the worst affected buildings here. And just as we go for a walk through, you can see that in the bar area, they've pretty much shut things down here. And the billiard table is, the legs at least, are underwater, and they've had a pretty rough night. The courtyard out at the back of the hotel is pretty much ankle knee deep. So they've had a difficult night. We can speak to the owner of the pub, Michelle. It's been a difficult night for you here.
Yes, it has indeed. It all started early Tuesday morning, about 3:30 in the morning. I got up to get my 3-month-old a bottle and stepped out into over ankle deep water in all our living area out the back. So all the kids' rooms and kitchen and lounge room and bathroom had gone at that stage. And then the next day we got people out, we pumped the water out, and it was all looking good until last night again when it started raining and it started coming in again, and now it's probably doubled what it was the first night.
You live in the back of the pub here, is that right? Through the courtyard here, there's a fair bit of water just lying around in the courtyard.
There sure is.
What? And this has just come up overnight, has it?
This just come up in the last few hours. We had to stop the submersible pumps because it was just going around in a circle, coming back in our back paddock and back in again.
And what's the plan now? It looks like the water is rising.
Well, we've been getting messages on our phones that Tally may be told to evacuate, but we're staying put to look after the pub.
And a bit more sandbagging to come by the looks.
We left here about 10 o'clock last night. By 12:30 we were back here and sandbagging. It was just pouring rain. There was heaps here just trying to give a hand, and what can you do?
And what's the damage? There's a lot of water lying around in here.
We had the insurance people here yesterday, and that was after we'd pumped the water out and things were looking all right, but we'll be calling them again today because it's doubled that.
So, Karina, thanks very much, Michelle. Karina, that's the situation here from Tallygarupna. In the areas around here, there's a lot of roads that look like they're going to be closed off. It's flat farming country, and the water from paddocks is starting to wash over roads. So, and more rain forecast over the next day or two. So, the situation could deteriorate.
Danny Morgan, thank you very much, and just stay with us for a moment. Let's go to Jessica Nairn now, who's in Cooma. And Jessica, just bring us up to date with the situation there.
Yes, good morning. Look, we're right in front of Cooma Creek. The creek is expected to keep rising. It runs right through the middle of the town. It's expected to peak at 1.8 metres in about half an hour's time, which is just below the bridge that you can see behind me. Now, that's going to cause minor flooding and affect hundreds of properties and businesses in the low-level areas. Now, as you can see, it's raining quite heavily. That rain has continued overnight and is only expected to become more intense throughout the day. And the possibility is that major flooding is expected later on today.
Jessica, when we spoke to you yesterday, the river behind you was trickling a little bit. It seems to be a lot stronger now, the path of the water. Are evacuations likely at some stage today?
Look, an evacuation warning has been in place since Tuesday. Basically, residents are ready to leave whenever they need to. The SES has been door knocking, just letting people know what's going on. Businesses and residents have been sandbagging. The SES is on alert and ready to evacuate as soon as possible. The concern, I guess, is that this rain doesn't show any signs of stopping. In fact, it's only going to increase throughout the day. So I guess, the worst could still be yet to come.
And Jessica, you're in Cooma, but areas around you as well are affected, like Queanbeyan.
That's right, Queanbeyan, the ACT and Goulburn, they're all on a flood watch alert. There's a severe weather warning in place. ACT has major road closures, parks and recreational areas are also closed. Queanbeyan River is at risk of flooding as well. So yeah, look, it's a watch and see, but the situation is changing rapidly.